We've got 48 hours to make this place fit for a princess, literally, so work your magic.
Even when we're preparing for a royal wedding, we're always hiding something. And no matter what we see...
perhaps the rear exit, Minister.
Rest assured, we'll keep it firmly under our hats.
My Italian readers will love these wedding pictures. A European princess marrying her English love. Perfect. Great.
Excuse me, sorry. Forgive me. Gennaro Fazio, editor. Certo magazine.
Juliet Miller, general manager.
Good day.
Certo magazine?
Italian celeb rag. This is how you make a deal. Our royal couple won't pay us a penny for their wedding, but in return we get the photo rights, which Certo magazine will pay 250 grand for. So we're sorted. Why are you looking like that?
I've just come off the phone from Liechtenstein. The bride's run off with a Canadian equerry. The wedding's cancelled.
That's the thing with brushing things under the carpet. Sometimes the carpet gets moved. Shit. What if we went ahead with the wedding, I mean?
I don't think that would be too cost effective, without a bride, a groom, guests.
What if we had a bride, a groom and guests?
Do you mean a bride and groom?
Can we get someone to pretend to be the princess, and the fiancé?
You mean fake a wedding? Sam, I'm waiting for the punchline.
No punchline. Just our tax bill came in and it's a little larger than I expected.
Well then, go to the bank like a normal person.
That's right. I'm mortgaged up to the eyeballs, and my credit ratings, well, you know what happened to my investments, and I was really counting on this photo money.
Sam, it's fraud.
It's PR. In fact, he had never even heard of the royal couple. He just wanted to spread, and, maybe he wouldn't care even if it was fake.
Well, what happens when the real princess finds out?
Well, we're changing her name. She's not Princess Sylvie, she's Princess Marianne, distant relative.
It's a hell of a risk.
It's a calculated risk.
No, find some other way of making the money.
Look, George, didn't we agree to work together not so long ago? I can't do this without you.
Okay, first things first, we've got Mandy Warren staying with us for the next 2 days.
Shark girl?
Yes, shark girl to the papers. Only 16, but an Olympic hopeful. And she's here filming an ad for Repos swimwear. Now, I want her kept super happy, so everyone in full bootlicking mode.
Spend a lot of money, does she?
We are getting a healthy slice of the ad fee, so anything she wants, she gets. So keep an eye on her, okay?
Will do.
Now, James, you're aware of the new edition.
Another acne-ridden 17-year-old granny stabber, I'm sure. What's that?
It's the latest government employment scheme, and James has a restaurant trainee for a couple of days.
Yes, no doubt, with an ASVO for every pimple.
Well, just do your best. Now, as you're all aware, tomorrow's royal wedding has been cancelled.
I was looking forward to meeting the princess. I have my hair cut and everything.
Well, you may still get the chance-ish. We're going ahead with it anyway, the wedding.
What? What do you mean?
Due to a small accounting error, we can't afford to lose the revenue.
A wedding with no bride or groom?
Oh, well, there'll be a bride and groom. They just won't be all that real. We're going to fake it. Oh. It's my fault. I kind of dropped us in it.
It's a big drop.
But the truth is we need the money for a tax bill, one that gets very big and very scary unless we pay it very quickly.
We made a deal with an Italian magazine for the photos.
All we do is dress up a bride and groom for some wedding snaps that'll only ever be seen in Italy, and Bob's your uncle.
It won't work.
We'll make it work.
Celebrities fake relationships all the time when they're flogging something.
Exactly.
Surely we're not agreeing to this. Juliet?
The alternative is we bring in some investors, sell off part of the hotel.
Oh, no. New management, when we just start working like an oily machine.
I'm sure all your jobs will be safe.
Well, look, I think the idea is a little bit bonkers, but I don't want to lose my job. So, you're the boss. If you say do it, I'll ride behind you.
Well, in my humble opinion, this is madness. What choice do we have?
Thank you. Okay, the wedding's still set for tomorrow, so we've got plenty of time. Gino, find some cheap fizz. Emily, we need your help with the costumes. And James, we need a budget banquet.
We need expensive looking on the outside, but cheap on the inside. Okay, well, that's it, everybody. Okay?
What have you done with Juliet? Our sensible, responsible manager. The one who threatened to resign over the new owner's antics not so long ago.
I know, Tony, but we're over a barrel. If there's anyone that can pull off something this insane, it's Sam. Please stop that insinuating squint.
Couldn't we do something less risky? Like, I don't know, rob a bank?
Come on, Tony. I'm counting on you. Now do me a favour and go and check on the Warrens.
James, what did you really think of this wedding fiasco?
Well, at least it might distract me from my day of hell with the machete-wielding Kenneth Bingham.
Oh, morning, Squire.
You're my trainee.
Lovely little bistro you've got here, Cal. I bet there's no spam on the menu.
Hey, have you seen my parents?
Afraid not, madam.
Is that a fish kid?
I think the correct form of address is shark, though.
Yeah, whatever. She swims faster than I can walk on land. I've eaten so many of these chocolates today. Do you know where the gym is?
Just through here, on the left.
Thank you.
Okay.
The shape scoop and you're snatching those breaths. Try to keep it smooth, okay?
5 minutes, manned. Then we need to tighten those dropped elbows for the next take.
Everything satisfactory, madam?
Alexis Warren, Mandy's mother. We need some grass juice, sweet and dry, no pampas, and Mandy needs more towels.
Of course. Miss Warren, nice to meet you. Just keep me safe. If there's anything you need, please let me know.
Maybe a magazine or some DVDs.
Sure, if you tell me
Better
which
not,
time.
darling. Need to stay focused. Never mind.
Okay.
Didn't think we'd be planning a wedding together again.
We didn't plan anything. I planned it. You were in Monaco buying racehorses, which later turned out to be dead.
Still, it was a good party.
We need to sort out a bride and groom so that I can hide the outfits. Emily knows some actors, doesn't she?
No, we can't risk this getting out. We need to use people we know. Us. No, not us. Us, the team. Trust me, I'm sure I can convince them. You know, I'm surprised you're backing me on this.
Not as surprised as I am.
Kenneth, let me just...
Right. What next, mon capitaine?
Go and lay tables in the restaurant. Do it sitting down if you must.
At the double, sir.
Right. That out.
Well, that glue sticking has taken its toll on your trainee. Oh, just say you were 16, 17?
Yes, very funny. Feel more like a home help. No, I actually have a list of the things he can't do. Includes bending, lifting, chopping, cooking, scrubbing, and handling machinery. Anything he can do, it seems, is recall at will the complete works of George Formby.
Is that my grass?
Yes. Your youngster a cow, is she?
No, but her mother is. Shark Girl herself is largely monosyllabic.
Teenagers.
Pensioners.
Butterfingers, I'm afraid, Sarge.
No, just incapable fingers. Excuse me? Well, carry on.
I wonder what the dress will be like.
I wonder.
So romantic. A European princess and a son of the 24th wealthiest man in Britain getting married in the coolest hotel in London.
Pretend princess and her pretend lover and a pretend wedding, you mean?
Yeah, all right, don't spoil my wedding bells.
You two, such chemistry. What a team. Ben, a model of old-world elegance. Emily, so regal, so graceful, like a princess. You two would make a great royal couple. Congratulations, Princess Marianne of Liechtenstein and Mr. Henry DeWitt. No. Ben, it has to be you. I can't risk this getting out. Look, Ben, just imagine it. It's your own special day. Your bride, a vision in flowing white silk, a string quartet playing music just for you, and white roses as far as the eye can see.
And unicorns.
And you... I know you can do it. It's going to be easy. We're just going to dress you up, take a few photos. It'll be over in less than an hour. Ben, I'm counting on you. You're the only person I considered.
Well, if I'm your first choice.
Fantastic. You two are going to be great.
I'm getting married.
Fancy a part in the wedding?
Me?
I need a best man.
I've never been asked to do that before.
Oh, well, thank the vicar, tell a dirty joke and shack a bridesmaid. Easy. Dino.
Yeah?
Need a feather. What are you doing?
It's cheap sparkling wine. I bought it from a man with half a face in a car park. It's cheaper than water.
Is it drinkable?
Well, I usually use it for stains, but I think it's okay. What's your favour?
Yeah. I need to father the bride.
Oh, I'm very flattered that you come to me, but father the bride, don't think I can think of anyone suitable. Well, me? Oh, well, I'm very moved. I'm not old enough, but I will do my best. You can count on me.
I know I can.
Sam, Emily's just taken a call from Fazio. He's on his way here with the photographer.
Now? Today?
Look, I'll sort out the Olympia suite, and then we need to prep our princess and her beau, and tell everyone what the role to play to keep out of sight of Fazio.
Okay, you get Ben. Meet me in Juliet's office 5 minutes.
Please, what is my role? A gorgeous bridesmaid, a sexy ring bearer.
Well, actually, everyone's really busy, so I need you to man the front desk and find 100 wedding guests, people we can trust not to blab. Okay? Great.
That's out the red. Your glass of green gloop, miss.
Thank you.
Amanda, sit down. Raise your foot. Come on.
Clumsy idiot.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
She's a swimmer, for God's sake. These feet are a livelihood.
Oh, it's not deep, thank God. I'll phone the insurance people.
Dad, you really don't have to.
Well, get a first aid kit.
I thought you said all we had to do was get dressed up and pose for some pictures.
Don't worry, we've made up backstories for you.
I am Princess Mariana of Liechtenstein, and back home I have 5 pet pigs who share my bed.
Pugs.
Pugs.
Have 5 pet pugs.
Yeah.
And can we have a little more princess and a little less Nosferatu?
I need a wig. I feel so much better in a wig.
Okay, we'll find you a wig.
I'm Scottish.
Half Scottish.
So, do I have to have an accent too?
No.
Just relax. You two are going to be great.
Okay. That was Tanya. Fazio's here.
You would like maybe to take a picture of a beautiful Croatian girl?
Well, are you famous?
I once modelled for a popular weapons catalogue back home.
Good morning, Signor Fazio.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you again so soon, Miss Miller. Sam, please, it's Gennaro.
Oh, Juliet.
You really do have a very impressive hotel. I wish I'd known sooner. I would have made a reservation.
Oh, well, we can always make room for a special guest. Let me show you to the suite where we're doing the photo shoot.
Oh, you're having a party as well, Juliet?
No, they're for a commercial. We're shooting downstairs.
First aid kit? Oh, we don't need that now. The insurance bloke's on the way with a nurse. We can't risk an infection. The ad's on hold.
Now, this is really silly. Maybe, man, but we can't afford to take any chances. I know these ads are boring for you, but they make everything else possible. This man is going to take you to the gym, and you can do some upper body work, but no pressure on your foot, okay?
Fine.
Oh, and try not to drop anything on her.
Of course.
Do you enjoy this kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean.
Pays a year's bills. Training, travel, hotels, mums and dad's expenses.
Yeah, they're certainly very dedicated.
They gave up their jobs to support me, help me get my scholarship.
And did they used to swim?
Not exactly. Mum can't even swim.
My grandma Lizzie used to take me to the Lido every Saturday when I was a kid.
Oh, well, she must be very proud.
No. Her and Mum had a row.
It's just so you. I'm sure you know what's what. I'll get you some towels.
Okay, you're not actually going to be doing all of that stuff, are you? You're making me look bad. Sorry. I was joking. I should have brought my roller skates from home. This would have made this a lot easier. Wait, how do I make this stop? Just turn it down. Where? The minus button on the right. Where on the bottom? Hold the red key out. Oh my god. Hi, I'm Jo. Andy. Nice to meet you.
Are you alright, then?
What's going on? Who's this?
Mum, this is Jo. Hello.
Please remove. Amanda needs to be focused.
Mum. Look, I don't want any drama, and trust me, my ego needs some refined sugar. Nice mum, Mandy.
Horrible girl. Mandy, 30 minutes on the weights and then up to the room for an hour's sleep, all right? I'm expecting a delivery this afternoon. I'll come and get it.
Very good, madam.
Hi, darling.
Just let me know if there's anything else that you need. Okay.
Thanks.
Have fun.
Don't call me Princess. Princess Marianne of Liechtenstein and Henry DeWitt. Don't they make a lovely couple?
I thought it was Princess Sylvie and Philippe de Beauvoir.
Oh, our PR girl made a mistake with paperwork. I'll rectify it for you.
Wonderful, Juliet.
I'm not sure I can handle this.
Keep it
together, Henry. Think of our unborn children.
Okay. I think we need the money shot. Keys? Perfect. Bravo. That's right.
Well done.
Thank you so much. You make a stunning couple.
Thank you, Marianne, Henry. Thank you very much.
But one last thing. Can I ask, why you chose to marry here at Hotel Babylon?
Well, it's where we first met.
That's a beautiful story. When was this?
Last year.
We first met here in the hotel 3 years ago, and then we met last year at a party, and that is when we really fell in love. It is a very special place for us.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch zu Ihrer Hochzeit.
Dankeschön. Wir freuen uns darauf. Entschuldigen bitte, wir haben morgen viel zu tun.
Natürlich. Bis morgen.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
That kiss wasn't sick-making.
Oh. Thanks.
One last thing. Count Massimo of Umbria will be arriving here tonight for the wedding.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine and knows the princely house of Liechtenstein from long ago. I took the liberty of inviting him. Please, you will show him the greatest courtesy.
Of course, Gennaro.
Until tomorrow.
She said, Papa, you are the greatest man alive.
Gino, what do you know about being a best man?
Ah, well, you need a very good, funny story. Very naughty, pure filth.
Well, dirty jokes aren't exactly my forte. Okay, could you,
What? Come on, James, spit out.
Could you tell me some?
Yes. There's a priest, a whore, and a donkey in bed. The donkey, he looked down and he said, "Hey, isn't that the Times restaurant critic?"
I don't get it. Oh my God, Tristram.
There you go, sir. In those days, there weren't any fancy tranquilizing guns or anything like that. If you wanted a beast knocked out, there was only one way.
Tristram, how wonderful to see you. If I could just interject for one moment. Of course. Kenneth, would you come with me, please? Thank you. Excuse us.
Yes.
Why are you talking to the customers? When I was a waiter in Tangiers in 55...
We're not in Tangiers in 55. The modern dining experience is an art form. Polite, efficient, and above all, unobtrusive. Oh, just go into the kitchens out of sight. Do whatever chef tells you. Kenneth, that way. Thank you.
Will you look after Tristram?
Sure. I need one limo for 10 minutes. It's a wedding.
Sort of.
Yeah. Just has to pick them up around the corner and drop them off. Thanks, Mick. Oh, you one.
It's rare for me to have a man.
Waiter, more oysters.
Certainly, Mr. Barnes.
Boy, nosy. So which one was Mandy the shark in? She's the only person in this entire hotel that is not 1,000 years old.
So you're at a bit of a loose end, are you?
It's just so boring having jet-setters for parents. Not to mention having to travel the stupid world with them. I burned down the pool house, and they think it's some kind of a cry for help, but it was just a really good party.
I'm sure it was. Could you do me a favour? Take these up to the Alexandra suite on the 3rd floor.
Do I look like your carrying droid?
No, but if you do, you might meet someone interesting up there.
Thanks, mate. Hey, hi. You are one elusive swimming superstar, let me tell you. Oh, the hotel did give me this junk to bring up. Why don't you turn telly on and order some ice cream? What's it like being famous?
Dunno, really. I just kind of swim.
I kind of expected your room to be filled with little white fluffy puppies and diamonds. I don't know.
Bentleys.
Well, come on, you do this TV stuff. How much do you get paid for it?
60,000, I think.
That's it?
Well, it's enough to pay for, hotels and travel and stuff.
Is it? isn't it? It's costing my dad like a few grand to stay here for just this week. But I don't know, my parents sort it all out. Why do you even care? Now these are an ad fee right here. They're my mum's. I have totally got to become a swimming champion. It's easy, right? Yeah, once you've mastered the treadmill. Oh, shut up.
Vlado, ti si car. Ajde, vidimo se sutra I dovedi dečke. Ciao.
Tanya, you're on count watch. We cannot have this man staying at the hotel. He's an Italian count and he knows the Liechtenstein royal family. If you see him, you must tell me or Sam immediately.
Okay. Juliet, we simply have to get rid of this old codger the government has lumbered us with.
No can do. It's a work-centred learning initiative. It's voluntary. He can't be sacked.
It's a bloody liability.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to deal with this one. Now listen, if you see him, can you tell me or Sam? Tony.
Can you give me a minute? James, what's the warrant? They left a few moments ago. Wow.
No, Mandy, that is not the right. Not doing this kind of thing.
Mandy, listen to your mother.
Mum, we weren't doing anything.
This one. Sorry, actually, it was my fault. I did ask Joe to bring your bags up.
But I told you that I would come and fetch them.
Yes, but I thought that they'd like a chat. You know how teenage girls are. I have a teenage daughter myself, you know.
What Mandy needs is for people to stop interfering so that she can concentrate on her performance. Now, both of you out.
Mum, she's my friend.
Mandy, you've known her for about 5 minutes.
Well, that's all the time I have because I'm always working.
We've talked this through 1,000 times. We all have to make sacrifices. Now, this is a busy month.
And I thought my mum was a badass.
Yeah, she is a little demanding, isn't she?
You know Mandy's getting paid peanuts for this ad. Or the shark equivalent of peanuts. What would that be?
Sardines?
Oh, very funny. Oh, my God. What if they're ripping her off? I mean, did you see those shoes in there? Those are rich people's shoes. And trust me, I would know. I'm rich.
Let's not jump to any conclusions, eh, Joe?
Look, put it this way. Never have I been so glad to have the parents that I have.
Good evening. I'm here for the wedding.
Wedding? You must be mistaken, sir. There's no wedding here.
But this is the hotel, what's his name, isn't it?
Ah, there are several hotel what's-its-name, so which one did you want?
Well, the one with the royal wedding.
That's not us.
Right, well, perhaps I can speak with your manager.
A good idea.
What's done now? Hold back. Can't you do anything right, you silly old fool?
Sort of a mistake, really.
A mistake? You are a bloody health hazard. You shouldn't be at work. You should be in a home.
I understand,
I don't want to hear another word. If I could fire you, I would. Now just go and sit in the corner. Or try and pretend you're not here.
Sir, Signor Fazio sent his apologies. He was mistaken. The wedding's actually on this date next month.
Oh, why did you not say that to me?
I did.
Oh, well done. Good lad.
I would offer you a room as an apology, but unfortunately we're fully booked, so I'll have my concierge phone you a taxi to take you to another one.
I usually stay at the hotel, you know, the one with the doors and the unusual spoons.
Oh, yes, I know the one you mean, yes. Well, please excuse us. Well, looks like everything's under control.
Juliet.
Gennaro, seems we can't keep you away.
I will find a hotel you like. It seems crazy to stay anywhere else. Besides, there's something about this place.
It's a pleasure to have you back.
I was hoping to book a room, if the offer still stands.
Of course. I'll show Gennaro to the Pyramid Suite.
Keep him up there.
Perhaps we could have dinner.
Clear.
I see things are progressing in the way I pretty much predicted. Is that time for a word?
Yes.
James?
Sorry, Fazio's back.
Oh, God, where?
No, it's all right. Juliet's taking care of it. What did you want?
Oh, I bumped into Helga in the canteen and she was sobbing her eyes out. She'd accidentally set fire to a pan and didn't own up to it. I thought I'd come and tell you so you could smooth things over.
Oh, no. James! Tristram! Back so soon?
Yes, I just dropped in to book a table. 8 o'clock, all right?
For you, of course.
And I want to talk to you about your new waiter.
Tristram, I know. I've moved him into the kitchens.
Oh. I was rather hoping my wife would be able to meet him. I can't remember the last time I went to a restaurant with a staff worth listening to beyond the plat du jour.
I'll make sure Kenneth is here.
See you in the morning, happy dear. Bright and early.
So what can I do for you, Sonny?
I'd like to know how much we're getting for the Mandy Warren ad. I realise it's confidential.
10.5 grand. Should have held out for 5%, but 3.5's not bad.
So that makes her fee
300 grand. What do you want to know for?
Oh, it's just something I need to sort out. Thank you.
No worries.
It's all right.
Kenneth, I owe you an apology. I know now the fire wasn't your fault.
Well, the poor girl had rushed off her feet and made a mistake, that's all.
You didn't say anything. You just took it when I shouted at you. The truth is, I saw a man in his twilight years, and I thought...
I'm 74, and I don't think you thought at all. What you don't get, Mr. Schofield, is that you need to pay respect to everyone, whatever their age, because that's what your restaurant is. It's not the decor or the menu, it's not even the food, it's the people. And I like to refer to my years as golden, not twilight.
Quite right. Look, Ken, would you take table orders this evening? I would very much appreciate it if you'd say yes. You know, people have been asking for you.
Really?
Oh, yes. And Ken?
Yes?
Just be yourself.
Well, I always am.
And once we did a photo shoot with George Clooney, and the makeup girl, she was so overcome, she just fainted.
Well, I don't entirely blame her.
But Brad, now there's a man with charm.
Is there anyone you don't know?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to boast, but some of the things I've seen.
Come on, Gennaro. Give me the gossip.
Okay. Let me show you something.
Is that who I think it is?
In rehab. Last week.
She's in a hospital bed.
Yes. Private clinic by Lake Como. My photographer pretended to be a patient to sneak in.
God. I had no idea it was this bad. Are you going to print these?
Why not? You think some junkie pop star deserves sympathy?
She's 19.
Don't worry, Juliet. I'm not going to print them. Sometimes the very best pictures are more valuable that way. That's my favorite thing about this job. When you have someone's future like this in your hand.
Hiding something is easy. It can be done in the blink of an eye without a moment's thought. But keeping something hidden is the hard part. Whatever lengths you go to, whatever you try, somebody somewhere will know what's really going on.
Svi ćete biti gosti na vjenčanju, daću vam robu, ali tek kad završite. Može? I onda idemo sad u kat.
When Marianne was just a little girl, she got lost in the woods, behind the castle. I was so scared for her, because there were many wolves in the woods.
And, you know, it isn't a fairy tale.
It's more dramatic. How you getting on with the jokes?
Actually, I've decided to replace your smut with a couple of dryly humourless recollections of our time together at Oxford.
I can't believe it.
Neither. God, I remember my wedding day. The anticipation, the expectation, the butterflies.
It's really happening. I mean, I'm actually getting married.
Emily, you do remember this is a fake wedding, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. The fake wedding of my dreams.
Sam?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favourite flavour of ice cream?
Rum and raisin.
Rum and... Really? Okay, whatever. You're rum and raisin, man. But say you had a tiny taste of a flavour you thought you didn't like.
Pistachio.
Right. But you tried it. But you liked the tiny taste. Do you think that's possible?
No, I hate pistachio.
Hypothetically?
Well, hypothetically, yeah, sure. But you know what I'd do? I'd have the whole tub, just to make sure.
Who's it?
Stan.
Oh, come in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be silly.
Okay. I just wanted to say... Oh. Good luck.
Oh. Good luck to you too. Okay, hubby. Ben, you know your hands are on my...
Yes.
Why?
I'm sorry. Well, break a leg and all that. See you at the altar.
So, did you find out if Fish Kid's parents are nicking her money?
Strictly speaking, this is my side of the desk.
Ugh, come on. So, did you find out or not?
I don't really think it's any of our business, is it?
They're ripping her off, aren't they? Oh my god, I knew it. She's like a modern day Macaulay Culkin. We should do something.
Now, Joe, we don't really have all the facts, so wait there.
Could you double-check the limit timings for me? I don't want anything to go wrong today.
But it's not easy, especially after the meal I had.
Ken?
Oh, excuse me. Duty calls. Chief, you look very swish.
Oh, thank you. I'm off to a wedding. You know, Ken, you really have become quite the draw here. I was wondering, how would you like a permanent post? You know, once your trial's over, say, 2 shifts a week.
Well, it's touching, but I can't.
What?
You see, I'm on a month's placement next week. A dry ski slope. It's not you, Gov, honestly. You're a good boss. Not like the bloke I was working for in Kowloon, 1968. Pete the Bastard, we called him.
Yeah, concierge. Oh, Mrs. Warren. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm on my way up.
Right. So, what exactly have you been telling this girl?
Mr. and Mrs. Warren, I haven't said anything to Joe at all. I did express a concern, but I can only think there's been some sort of breakdown in communication.
Oh, for God's sake, stop trying to wheedle your way out of it. Accept some responsibility. You're pathetic.
I can only apologise if something I've said has been misconstrued.
Are you trying to compensate for being so low down in the food chain by interfering in your guest's business?
Fine. I've become aware that Mandy is in fact being paid 5 times more for this advert than she's been led to believe.
What?
Will there be anything else?
Is that true?
Listen, love.
Tell me it's not true.
How dare you interfere like this?
I can't believe you've been lying to me. I earned that money.
It isn't like that.
Simon, darling, of course you earn that money. But you're only 16. You've got an awful lot on your plate, and that's why we take care of the money until you're older. We'll talk about all this after we've finished filming the ad, okay?
No, I've had enough. I'm not doing this anymore, any bit.
Mandy.
Better cool off. The ad people are waiting. You better go downstairs in case they walk out. You better pray that you haven't messed this up for us.
Mandy, don't do anything silly.
Just leave me alone. Maybe I should stay. She needs friends.
Well, actually, I've got a better idea. If I was to get you a limo and a driver, think you could do me a favour?
Well, that doesn't send quite the right message.
Everybody, 5 minutes.
Oh, my God. She looks beautiful.
Great work. Everybody, I just wanted to say something. I wanted to thank you all for standing by me on this one.
Oh, okay.
And good luck.
Let's get wed.
Sorry, I had a lot of stuff to take care of.
You look like my Uncle Francisco.
Man of the cloth, is he?
No, he's a transsexual.
Thanks. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Positions,
Ready, Princess Marianne?
Yes, I think this is the happiest day of my life.
Signorina Miller, it seems you got the wrong end of the stick. My friend Fazio confirmed that the wedding is today.
Yes.
Julia, it's so like you to be so imprecise.
Is this the young principessa?
Well,
Fatarmi vedere quanto vi siete fatta bella. My dear girl, you haven't changed a bit. Still the same 5-year-old girl I remember battling in my trout pond. But you? I don't remember you.
This is Princess Marianne's stepfather, Sir Gino Primarola.
Oh, it is a great privilege and honor, signore. Ah, you must be the cousin of, what's her face? She's a lovely woman, and... you must be the chap who can't stand shellfish. Allora, benissimo. It's wonderful to see you all, and have a wonderful time, everybody, and give them hell.
Take a seat.
Grazie tanti, grazie.
Your Highness, you look beautiful. Best of luck.
Here we go.
So you're doing getting married or having a baby?
I really need to ask for a pay rise. Please, be seated, one and all. Beloved, we have come together here today to celebrate the marriage of this man and this woman. It is appointed for the well-being of human society, which can be stable and happy only where the marriage bond is honoured and upheld. Marianne and Henry, you seek to be joined in marriage. I am required to ask you, or any other person here, if you know of any reason why you may not lawfully be married to one another, and if so, to declare it now.
Wait. What is going on?
Is there a problem, sir?
Signor Fazio, you are ruining my special day.
What is this?
Hey, you can't just...
Who are you?
Well...
She's not a princess. These people are not Eurotrash. They're just trash. This whole thing is a fake. Come on, Marco.
Gennaro, let me explain.
No, I have my story. Not the one I thought I was getting, but this one is even better. 5-star hotel, defrauds magazine.
Gennaro.
Signor Fazio. You know, if you just told me this wasn't real, maybe we could have still done business. But you tried to cheat me, and nobody does this.
Signor Fazio, we made a mistake, but we can talk, we can
Juliet,
explain.
I'm not interested in explanations. I want an offer. When I go to press.
What sort of offer?
Now you tell me. How much is it worth to you to keep this story from running?
Give me some time, I'll see what I can come up with.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
Will someone please explain what is going on?
Wedding of she not virgin. We get anonymous tip.
Actually, I had heard rumors about the footman and her. Or had I?
Come back soon.
Andy, wait. Nan.
Thanks, Joe.
What the hell are you wearing?
It's for charity. Thank you, Joan. You did really well.
Thank you. At least you're good for something.
Yes.
I'll let him print the story. I need to pay him off.
What?
Good question.
Sam, last night he showed me these photos. Someone famous in hospital in a really bad state. He admitted that he told his photographer to sneak in to get them.
And?
He told me that sometimes photos are worth more if you don't print them. He's blackmailing the person in the photos, forcing her to pay him to keep them out of the papers. That's what he's trying to do to us. That's what he does.
Where are the photos?
They're in his room.
Okay. I'll get the others. Search his room. You saw Fazio in your office. Have a drink with him. Bat your eyelashes. Just keep him there. Won't be long.
Okay.
Right. We're looking for a brown envelope full of photos.
Okay, I'm going to check the suitcase.
Come over here. Right. Where are you?
He won't be long. He's just seeing how much he can get his hands on. I can't apologise enough, Signor Fazio. You see, the real wedding was cancelled.
I'm not interested in apologies or explanations, Juliet.
I know. I'm just so sorry. Especially on a personal level.
I'm not so sure I should believe you.
There's nothing in the...
I've enjoyed your company very much, Gennaro, and it's just... Today's events got in the way of us. And in different circumstances.
Anybody with
No.
James?
Huh? Nothing.
Shit, they're not here.
I knew it. We both felt it when we first met, when we bumped into each other.
Am I that transparent?
No. But I can see you more clearly now.
And what do you see?
Two people with a mutual desire.
I can pull up the floorboard.
No, Tanya, thank you.
I think you'll need a drink, boss.
So we're just going to give up. What other choice do we have?
Is the door locked?
Why?
Because I know what we both want to do.
What are we going to do now?
Tom!
It cannot wait, Juliet. This is another game? Huh? In another place, in another time, I would just take what I want. What is going on? Tell me, you sneaky little bitch. You sneaky little bitch. What?
Get off! Get off her! What's going on?
By the time I'm finished with you, no one will come to this hotel again.
Now then, Signor Fazio, about that deal.
Where did you get those?
No, the question is, where did you get them? Did you have permission to take these?
Permission? This is theft. Give me those back, or I'll call the police.
Go ahead. We can tell them how you broke into a private hospital to illegally take photos, which you later used for extortion.
Very well, then. I won't print the wedding story. You have my word. Now give me the photos back.
No, I think that we'll hang on to them for insurance purposes, just in case you change your mind.
I think the phrase you're looking for is, you haven't heard the last of this, or something similar.
You okay?
They have to be a lot scarier than that to rattle me.
I'm sorry I was so low.
Mum, what are you doing here?
Simon, I know everything. About the money, the lies. You interfering old bag. You always think that you know best. That's what this is about, isn't it?
Alexis, this is about Amanda. You've always treated her like a commodity. Please. I only wish I'd acted before you cut her out of my life. I don't even know where my own granddaughter lives.
We decide how best to manage her affairs.
Not anymore. We've spoken to the lawyers and they've told me my options.
Mum, You can't.
Just means she takes control of her own finances. Amanda's going to come and stay with me for a few days. Cool off. Then we'll all sit down and talk.
Darling, try and understand. We were trying...
You lied to me, Mum.
No, we were...
Yes. Yes, we did. We did. And we're sorry.
Amanda, I'll be in touch.
Hey. So did you divorce the bastards?
I'll go and collect your bag.
Not really, but it's cool. Listen, you know you're not allowed to have parties?
Oh, God, please don't remind me.
I thought I might have one if you'll sort out the guests.
No way, you're joking, right? I'm going to throw you at the party of the century. Hey. I'll see you later, right? Bye.
Thanks for everything.
You're more than welcome, madam.
I'll come back and show you my medal.
Sharp Girl's gold medal. I look forward to seeing that. Good luck. Now, have you got everything?
Thanks, Gov.
Okay, thank you. If you reconsider, let me know.
Done. All the best then.
You know, I must say, you've obviously had quite a life. Those stories of yours are something else.
Oh, I make them all up, Gov. Yeah, I fixed trams for 51 years. Never got out of the country. It's all a bit dull, but hey-ho. See you then.
Yeah, see you.
Oh, I see. Bringing out the good stuff.
Well, I thought we'd celebrate our lucky escape. Go on then, Tony, you can say it. I told you so.
Well, why would I want to? All worked out in the end. Anyway, it's not about me. Right then. I told you so.
Ben, are you okay? It's just that you've been a bit, well, massively weird the last couple of days.
Okay. It's just that... You know when you...
Tanya, go.
Hey, qualities are done.
Who is that?
Tanya's cousin, I think. What?
Oh, nothing. I think I've just realised I'm definitely a rum and raisin man.
Hey, Willie.
Tino, James, when are we going to hear these speeches?
Yeah.
Oh.
It all started when me and my wife...
I was joking.
Hidden truths come in all shapes and sizes.
So, any ideas how we're going to come up with 200 odd grand for this tax bill?
How about some more weddings?
That's not funny.
No, seriously, Emily's taken 2 bookings. A footballer and a soap star. Word's got out. People want a taste of Babylon's newfound royal glam.
You remember our wedding night? No, not that bit. Earlier when you did the Running Man and you dressed in the Dutch suit.
I think there's a video of it somewhere.
What's your said the prince we asked for?
But whatever you're trying to hide, whatever your secret is, remember, it won't stay hidden forever.
The Henry and Marianne.
Henry and Marianne.
You know, it's our anniversary today.
We're not married anymore.
This is Isabel. Isabel's our new receptionist.
Hi. Isabel? Mel. Isabel.
Who are you?
Nobody mentioned that it would be open. Do you know the body's gone?
I don't suppose you want to grab a bottle of tequila and take it up to my suite?
Julia, look at you. Amazing.
What's going on? What the hell are you doing with my husband?
And Hotel Babylon continues next Friday. Our Friday night movie is The History Boys with Richard Griffiths. That's in half an hour. But next tonight, Setting Up Home with Gavin and Stacey.